Good afternoon, it's Holly Miller with Country Road Crafts, and today what I'm going to do is some Valentine's Day collage and just some decor for Valentine's Day. So give me a second and I'll flip this around so we can see what's going on. So I've got these three items here. Hey Melinda, how are you? See if I can get in here. Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear me. So I got these three items, and what I'm going to do is paint and decoupage. So I'm going to paint this. So I'll move this to the side. I'm going to decoupage these two bigger ones. Stuff together here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hey Pamela, East Tennessee. Hope you guys can join us. I am using Fusion Tough Coat. I'm using matte because I don't like it shiny. I'm going to use that as my decoupage medium today. I use it all the time for my decoupage medium. So I've got a bunch of scraps here, so I'm just going to use scrap and let's put this together, okay? So let me know if you can hear me, or if you need me to move the camera angle, or let's see, baby. How about that? That was better to me. Cool. So I am just going to start decoupaging. I am just going to make sure I put enough down on this, and I did not prime it first, so I'm going to need to put a little extra because the plain wood's going to soak up some of my medium. So I want to make sure it is even and there's enough on it. I am going to go over here and grab some different decoupage stuff here. And peel it back and keep on going. Yeah. So putting medium on the bottom of this, putting enough on to make it thick. I need to put a little extra because, like I said, the fresh cut wood will soak it up a little bit. If you put like a paint primer on it, it will help, but I did not do that, so I guess a little extra. So if you're here watching, let me know where you're from. Make sure I can hear you guys. Oh, sorry. I can't hear y'all. Y'all can hear me. How about that? Valentine's Day is coming up. So I'm using recycled decoupage tissues for the tissue. If you are not on that plate right now, that's where I'm. And I am just going to put a medium down here, and I am just going to patchwork this. This is going to be like a patchwork, and I got two of them to do. Oh, did I show you guys last week? Hang on, let me get this set here, and I'll show you last week. I have it pinned down, so I don't know if it'll be good to show you guys, but I'm going to show you. So last week, they got here. I'll put some ribbon on it. But that one there is last week's. We did that last week. You can see that. But I need to put some ribbon on it to finish it. I haven't finished it 100% yet. So that was last week's. Put this back. I'm going to do right here first before I. You guys are quiet today. I don't know what happened with the weather, but it was nice here for dang 3 or 4 days. 3 or 4 days it was teasing me. And then now it's chilly again. It's like down to 50. What the heck? I don't know. This. The wrinkles out of this. There you go. I am just moving it around a little, not to rip it. You do not want to move it too much, it will rip it. A little more of this down. And I just have leftovers from a few different projects here, so I'm just going to patchwork it together. It's okay. And I'm just using top coat for matte, Fusion matte, just to put on there as a top coat. I'm filling the cracks with some of these leftovers here. No rhyme or reason, just stick it in the cracks. That makes sense. Okay, right, there's a right piece. Let this piece just a little bit there. A little bit bigger, a little bit better. There you go. And then at the end, I'll sand off the edges to make it smooth. This right there. Cool. It's like putting a puzzle together. I don't know if you guys, how you guys would explain it, but to me, it's like putting a puzzle. What piece will fit? Trying to, if you have just one big piece, you just put it on and cut it. But the patchwork, a little bit different. I like doing the patchwork. It's like a game. The pieces back on. See where they match. You guys like to do puzzles? Puzzles with my grandmother when I was little. Okay, that. Looks like I didn't get enough medium, so I'm going to lift it up a little. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. So I didn't get enough on the mirror. I could see a bubble, so I'm just going to put a little more. Just because I don't want it to flip. Yeah, there we go. A little bit piece right there, and I think this might fit there. Right there. And things are you guys working on this week? Anything particular? I'm working on a table and chair set and shop. I'm gonna get it in a shop this week, maybe. Maybe. It's right there. Try to patch it in. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm not sure if you see what I'm doing. And I am talking. I'm trying to talk. So, because I forgot to. There we go. Okay. Just doing patchwork on this. Trying to feel it around here. You think it'll fit? That piece will fit right there, though. Yeah, that piece will fit there. Let's see. And the here. If you guys aren't following, go ahead and follow. If you want to see more crafts like this, I have like 100 and some videos on YouTube, different things. So, oops. I'm sorry. This piece, I let it dry underneath, so I need to re-paste it. I let it dry. Edge right here. There we go. Alright. This is the patchwork part, and I'll come back and clean it up once it dries. For decor. And I'm hoping what it does is, I hope it stands up. I hope if not, I might have to make it a little thing. Yeah, it'll stand up. So, the little stand on it, the little part on it. That's one. And I'm going to come back after it dries and clean up the edges. So, I'm going to set it to the side, let it dry, I'll come back. Let me get the other one done here. I'm going to do the same thing with this one, because I want two of them similar. Right. So, I am just going to start. And I want to put a generous amount on because, like I said before, the raw wood will soak up the decoupage medium. If I didn't want that to happen, I should have painted it, and I didn't. It will stop some of the stuff soaking, stop some of the medium from soaking in, which I did not do that. So I'll buy it. And I'm using Fusion Top Coat for my decoupage medium. That's what I like to use. I use matte because the gloss is shiny. I don't like the shiny. Ooh, I found a big piece of that. Big old piece. A big old piece right there. Make sure I got enough on here. Get a generous amount, make sure it's even. Not even, it will push out the sides and cause wrinkles. And make sure it's even. There we go. sure get enough down here. Just make it steady. And edges here. Okay, got enough. Make sure that. Okay, there's that. Let's keep going. We'll patchwork here. So I'm just gonna, put this just patchwork, just using scraps, leftovers that I had from the past few times, and just using that and using it for filling in the heart. Nothing big. Just if there's a gap, then I'm tearing a little piece and putting it on there. Not a big deal. I like the quilt patch stuff. Let's see. Hello, Kim. How are you? We're doing just some heart decor today. Doing the quilt patchwork heart. Just using some leftover scraps to fill it, to cover the heart itself. I got the heart from, I want to say Michael's probably. I was going to cut it and then I ran out of time. Shoot, I picked it up at Michael's. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. Just making sure that I covered the wood thoroughly with the decoupage medium because it will soak in because I did not prime the wood. It will soak it all in. Get a little straighter there. There we go. Get a little scrap piece right here. Put that right. That's not too big. I want a little piece in there. How about that? That works. Okay. And let's see. Not good enough all the way down on that one. Make sure I cover it further down. It's gonna lift. There it is. It's okay to overlap them as long as it's covered with the just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So just gonna fill in the blank. Just gonna do a little piece here. Make sure I spread enough on there so it has a little extra. Smooth it out. Let's see if I can get up just a little more. You gotta be careful when it's wet because it'll rip easy if it's wet. Either with medium or if you spritz it with water, it'll break through it. Gentle might be a better word. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Making sure I have enough medium now. A little bit more. Is this the first time you're catching this live? Frank? Frank? It's really loud. So I am decoupaging this, and you guys can see that, right? Okay, so when it dries, I'll come back and I will take off the edges, and you guys out. I have to wait for it to dry because it's hard to do while it's wet. Put it to the side, and I'll get the next one, and I am just going to paint this. Oh, I hope it don't cut off on me. Goodness. I'm gonna get a little upset if that happens. I had that a while back. My camera kept cutting off because it was set to a default as if I don't move within a certain time frame, it would cut off. But I think I fixed that problem. I hope I fixed that problem. It hasn't shut off on me in a long time. So here, guys, red or Highlander. So it's like this is like a barn red, and this is like a really red. So which one would be better for the heart? I like them both. I think I'm leaning more towards the Highlander here. So Highlander or red. Red, I had a little I made a mess with the jar. You guys have an opinion either way? So I think I'm gonna do this one if you guys aren't gonna give me an answer. Gonna do this, and all I'm gonna do is just paint it on. Oh, okay. Yeah, the dark red. Okay, cool. That's what I picked. I like the darker red. Now the other one's like fire engine red. This is more of a barn red. And I need a bigger brush because this is little teeny tiny. It'll take forever to paint. I picked the wrong brush. If you're seeing mine and you've bounced off, then you can go back and catch replays on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, and it's called just Country Road Crafts NC, and I have 100 and some videos up there of different craft projects I've done. Some of them are a hot mess train wreck, I'll be honest, but they're getting better. So, so I've got this going here. I'm trying to paint this one with this little teeny tiny brush, so I think I'm gonna grab me another brush because this brush is not doing what I want to do. Brush. Here's a bigger one. I'm gonna have this one too. Here's a bigger brush. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. So just paint. And when it dries, I'm gonna stencil on some words. I don't know if I'm gonna get that far tonight because I don't think it's gonna dry. It's very humid here. I'm in eastern North Carolina at Topsail Beach, and it's usually way humid here. Then paint don't dry quick here. I'm just saying. So glad you guys are joining me tonight. So let's see. Oh, here we go. Put some paint on here. So we're going to just paint this on here and cover it. I like this red. It's called Highlander. I wasn't going to, but I can. I'm just painting it red. But I can put it over top of it. I have right here that's lighter that will go over quite nice. Don't get paint everywhere. Oh, okay. I'll show it. No big deal. I hadn't thought that far yet. You're ahead of me. Again, this color is called Highlander, and I am making a mess all over the place. It's okay though, it wipes off. It's a little water and a little towel, and it wipes off quite nice. And I'm putting a thin coat on, so it should dry pretty quick. And Kim, I did some other things in watercolors with decoupage over that on YouTube. If you want to check that out by chance, I'm gonna do that right now though too. Okay, I am gonna put these in the water because I am gonna make it mess and forget them. There we go. Okay, let me wipe my hands off real quick so I don't get rid of everything. Yes, I get the crap away. And I just wiped the red off my hand. I'm sorry. We wipe the red off so I don't get it all over the outside of the decoupage. And this is just a waifu. Trying to do this stuff. I blew on my fingertips because I was playing with some jewelry earlier. Putting jewelry together. That feels so weird. Okay. Ooh. Okay. You ready? Want to try this? I think it's dry for the most part. Okay. Hands are dry. Maybe not. Let's see. Hands are dry. Okay. Hands are dry. So I got the picture from last time. I am going to put. I am located in eastern North Carolina at the Topsail Beach, to be exact. I'm going to put that picture, if you could see that. I'm going to put that picture over top. Or would you guys rather have this picture over it? The lady's face or the, what's that one? What's this one? Or this one? Wait, what's this one? This one's big enough that would be good too. Oh, that would work too. How about that one? I like that one better, I think. I like that one better. What do you guys think? The lady's face, the print, or this flower? I think we'll do that one. I like the flower. Okay. I'll do this one. Oh, we have to see. There we go. See? Yeah, we're on the same page. I can read your mind. Look at the flower on. So I'm going to cover it with decoupage. Now, if you're going to do this with watercolors, you have to let it dry a little longer because it will reactivate the watercolor if you put decoupage tissue or decoupage medium on top. But this is dry. This is fusion, so it doesn't reactivate too much like the watercolors do. It does have a little bit of red on there, but not like the not like that. Think about like right there. See, before I was tearing up little pieces, I'm putting a patchwork, and now I'm just going to do the big piece. And I'm just going to make sure that I got all the way the medium all the way to the edge. Make sure it's all the way to the edge, and make sure not to glue it. Yeah, Mario, you sell season paint too? Oops. Okay, cool. Cool. I like fusion paint. I like the milk pink a little more. It's different versus small. I don't know. I like it all. I love the embossing paste. I love that. I love putting embossing paste on stuff and then decoupage over that texture. I'll be doing that in a couple weeks. You guys can see the red underneath it. A little. A little. This one is a little darker than the other ones that I did, but that's okay. I'm going just to make sure I got medium all the way to the edge. I'm gonna flip this side and let it dry, and I'm gonna take off the edges on the other ones. See, they're about dry. And I'll come back to this one. Gotta make sure I get it all the way around. Then I'll come back and put the top coat on. This one. Let that dry. Here's this one back, and I'm going to actually sand the edges. So I got a sanding block, and I'm going to go straight up and down and just sand off the edges like this. Right. Yes. I'm gonna go straight up and down with the paper so I can cut it at the edge, right? I like going this way because it's flush, and I cannot cut scissors with I'm not good with scissors. And if I want to come back later and cut and paint around the edge here, I can do that. Mm-hmm. Going straight up and down, getting that edge so it cuts smooth. I think this comes off quite nice. If you try to do that and it's too wet, then it just starts ripping and it makes a mess. It gives you that nice clean edge. See? That's one. Okay, go to the side. I'm gonna get the other one. This one's a little more damp than the other one, but it should work fine. Not soaked. All these scraps that I'm taking off, I'll use it for something else because I don't dump stuff away. And you don't have to use Fuze. You can use any kind of water-based sealant. Or you can use Mod Podge. You can use any of the other Flint hot coat sealers. If it's water-based, it'll work fine. I just like using Fusion. That's what I do. That's what I have. That's mine. crack is hard to get. Okay, I couldn't hardly get on another one. There it goes. Okay. I'll get the little piece right there. Okay. See? Got all around the edges. All the way around. Okay. Then I'm going to move all this over so I can get my last piece up here. And I'll trim off the edges and I'll put a top coat on this one. I have not did that yet. Trim off the edges with the stone. Then a standing block. Using the same little technique. Okay. Okay. So get my finished up here. Whiten it. Because I want the people to jiggle. The cameras jiggle, and I don't want that. I dig. Okay, there's the edge of the red one that I had. Okay, and I'm gonna put top coat on it, right? And that is the side. So I'm gonna just put a top coat on because I want to seal it. You guys can see the red coming through because I'm putting a top coat on, right? And this one's a little bit darker than the other piece that I used last week. So it's not showing through as much as last time, but it's still cute. Yeah. So it just, if it's thinner, it will show through more. Like last week I did this one, and this is with watercolors. So you can see that the colors show through. Because this one here was clear. Well, not clear. This one was white, and it shows the colors through. I have a couple more projects that I've done. There's coasters I did earlier in the month that were cute, and I did not get enough medium underneath that. It's okay. See it lifting right there? I'm going to put a little bit in there. So if you use light colors on top of the dark colors, it'll show through like this. And right now I've wet it, so it has a medium on top, so it'll dry a little bit darker than this. I mean, the red won't show through as much because it's wet right now, but it'll still show through. Yeah. And then the coasters. Oh, whoa. I don't know where they're not right nearby. But those were really cool too because I put a really, really light decoupage tissue on top of it and it showed through. So that's that in a nutshell. So I did the 3 different ones. This one is the wood underneath. Maybe black word thing. See if I can get them all up here and let you guys see them all. See that? And I just used scraps on the big one. Just use scraps. So, and that one. How about that? And grab a picture of that real quick. I can just pop up. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let's see if I can get a picture. Hang on. Cool. So, if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. Otherwise, that's all I have for you guys today, and I'll be back here next week at 6 on Eastern Standard Time to show you guys some more decoupage. So please stop by and we'll chat while we craft. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great day.